brought to you by WikiVidi.com. M. Night Shyamalan. Manoj Nelliyattu. M. Night Shyamalan is an Indian-American film director, screenwriter, author, producer, and actor known for making movies with contemporary supernatural plots and surprise endings. His most praised films include the supernatural horror thriller The Sixth Sense, the superhero drama thriller Unbreakable, and the science fiction thriller Signs. Afterwards, Shyamalan's career declined as he released a series of financially successful yet poorly received films, including the historical drama horror film The Village, the fantasy film Lady in the Water, his disaster film The Happening, the film adaptation of The Last Airbender, and the science fiction film After Earth. Following the financial failure of After Earth, Shyamalan's career was revived with the release of the found-footage horror The Visit and the psychological horror Split, the latter of which is set in the same universe as his previous film Unbreakable. He is also known for producing Devil, as well as being instrumental in the creation of the Fox science fiction series Wayward Pines. Shyamalan is also known for filming and setting his films in and around Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where he was raised. Most of his commercially successful films were co-produced and released by the Walt Disney Studios Touchstone and Hollywood Film imprints. In 2008, Shyamalan was awarded the Padma Shri by the Government of India. Early life. Shyamalan was born in Mahud, a town in the Indian Union Territory of Puducherry. The son of Indian parents, his father, Nelliyattu Shyamalan, is a Malayali from Mahe and graduated with a medical degree from JIPMER, while his mother, Jayalakshmi, is a Tamil Indian who is an obstetrician and gynecologist by profession. Shyamalan spent his first 6 weeks in Puducherry, and then was raised in Penn Valley, Pennsylvania, an affluent suburb of Philadelphia. Shyamalan was raised Hindu. He attended the private Roman Catholic grammar school Waldron Mercy Academy, followed by the Episcopal Academy, a private Episcopal high school located at the time in Marion, Pennsylvania. Shyamalan earned the New York University Merit Scholarship in 1988. Shyamalan is an alumnus of New York University's Tisch School of the Arts, in Manhattan, graduating in 1992. It was while studying there that he adopted Night as his second name. Shyamalan had an early desire to be a filmmaker when he was given a Super 8 camera at a young age, though his father wanted him to follow in the family practice of medicine. His mother encouraged him to follow his passion. By the time he was 17, the Steven Spielberg fan had made 45 home movies. On each DVD release of his films, he has included a scene from one of these childhood movies, which he feels represents his first attempt at the same kind of film. Career. Shyamalan made his first film, the semi-autobiographical drama Praying with Anger, while still a student at NYU, using money borrowed from family and friends. He wrote and directed his second movie, Wide Awake. His parents were the film's associate producers. The drama dealt with a 10-year-old Catholic schoolboy who, after the death of his grandfather, searches for God. The film's supporting cast included Dana Delaney and Dennis Leary as the boy's parents, as well as Rosie O'Donnell, Julia Stiles, and Cameron Manheim. Wide Awake was filmed in a school Shyamalan attended as a child, and earned 1999 Young Artist Award nominations for Best Drama, and, for Cross Best Performance. Only in limited release, the film grossed $305,704 in theaters, against a $6 million budget. That same year Shyamalan co-wrote the screenplay for Stuart Little with Greg Brooker. In 2013, he revealed he was the ghostwriter for the 1999 film S.A. Cheese or That, a teen comedy starring Freddie Prinze Jr. and Rachel Lee Cook. However, this statement has come into question as the credited screenwriter for the film, R. Lee Fleming Jr. denied Shyamalan's involvement in a now-deleted tweet. Shyamalan gained international recognition when he wrote and directed 1999's The Sixth Sense, which was a commercial success and later nominated for 6 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director and Best Original Screenplay. In July 2000, on The Howard Stern Show, Shyamalan said he had met with Steven Spielberg and was in early talks to write the script for the 4th Indiana Jones film. This would have given Shyamalan a chance to work with his longtime idol. After the film fell through, Shyamalan later said it was too tricky to arrange and not the right thing for him to do. Shyamalan followed The Sixth Sense by writing and directing Unbreakable, released in 2000, which received positive reviews and commercial success. Shyamalan's name was linked with the 2001 film Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, but it conflicted with the production of Unbreakable. In July 2006, while doing press tours for Lady in the Water, Shyamalan had said he was still interested in directing one of the last 2 Harry Potter films. The themes that run through it, the empowering of children, a positive outlook, you name it. It falls in line with my beliefs, Shyamalan said. I enjoy the humor in it. When I read the first Harry Potter and was thinking about making it, I had a whole different vibe in my head of it. His 2002 film Signs, where he also played Ray Reddy, gained both critical and financial success. His next movie The Village received mixed reviews from the critics, but turned out to be a financial success. After the release of The Village in 2004, Shyamalan had been planning a film adaptation of Yann Martel's novel Life of Pi with 20th Century Fox, but later backed out so that he could make Lady in the Water. I love the book. I mean, it's basically the story of a kid born in the same city as me, Pondicherry, India. It almost felt predestined, Shyamalan said. But I was hesitant, because the book has kind of a twist ending. And I was concerned that as soon as you put my name on it, everybody would have a different experience. Whereas if someone else did it, it would be much more satisfying, I think. Expectations, you've got to be aware of them. I'm wishing them all great luck. I hope they make a beautiful movie. Released in 2006. Lady in the Water performed worse critically and financially. The film The Happening was a financial success, but also received negative reviews. In 2010, he directed The Last Airbender, based on the Nickelodeon TV series Avatar: The Last Airbender. It received extremely negative reviews in the United States and won 5 Razzie Awards. But it made nearly $320 million internationally at the box office. In July 2008, it was announced that Shyamalan had partnered with Media Rights Capital to form a production company called Night Chronicles. Shyamalan would produce but not direct 1 film a year for 3 years. The first of the 3 films was Devil, a supernatural thriller directed by siblings John and Drew Dowdle. The script was written by Brian Nelson, based on an original idea from Shyamalan. The movie was about a group of people stuck in an elevator with the devil, and starred Chris Messina. The film was not previewed by critics before its release, eventually receiving mixed reviews. Devil was not a blockbuster hit, but has become a commercial success relative to its budget. The next film in the Night Chronicles series will be called Reincarnate. It will be scripted by Chris Sparling and directed by Daniel Stamm. In 2013, Shyamalan directed the film After Earth, based on a script by Gary Whitta and starring Will Smith and Jaden Smith. It was received poorly by critics, with Rotten Tomatoes giving the film a score of 11% based on 182 reviews. Shyamalan announced in January 2014 that he would be working again with Bruce Willis on a film titled Labor of Love. By November of that year, Universal had picked up rights to a low-budget movie called The Visit that Shyamalan had shot in secret. The movie went on to become a relative critical and financial success. Universal released the movie on the 11th of September 2015. In 2016, TNT first announced that Shyamalan would be responsible for a reboot series for Tales from the Crypt. The 10-episode new season is set to air in 2017 and will continue with the original anthology format. In 2017, Shyamalan released the movie Split, which garnered positive reviews and was a huge financial success. Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVidi.com. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.